Jillian is strolling through downtown Portland, latte in hand. She's distracted by her phone. What she doesn't realize is that just a few feet beneath her boots is an entire hidden world. Dark tunnels, secret passages, and history so wild it makes Netflix crime dramas look tame. Now, picture yourself in her shoes. Buckle up, because today we're diving into 10 hidden underground cities in America that are so bizarre, creepy, and fascinating, you'll never look at a sidewalk the same way again. 1. Portland, Oregon, the Shanghai Tunnels. Portland, land of coffee, beards, and people who correct your pronunciation of Pinot Noir. But here's what the travel brochures don't mention. The Shanghai Tunnels. Built to connect saloons and the docks, these passages were allegedly used by crimps who shanghaied sailors. In the late 1800s, men were drugged in bars, dropped through trapdoors called deadfalls, and dragged through tunnels to ships bound for Asia. Some historians debate the scale of the kidnappings, but the legends and the creepy tours are alive and well. Forget catching an Uber. You were catching a one-way ticket to Shanghai. Suddenly, Portland's "Keep Portland Weird" slogan feels like an understatement. But while Portland's underground was kidnapping sailors, another city decided, hey, let's just move everyone underground and start fresh. 2. Havre, Montana, the city beneath the streets. In 1904, a fire gutted Havre's business district. Instead of rebuilding right away, shopkeepers tunneled into the basements and linked them together. Within months, the underground was buzzing with barbershops, bakeries, saloons, and, of course, brothels. There was even an opium den. For years, this basement city kept Havre running until the surface was rebuilt. Today, you can tour those ghostly storefronts, preserved with mannequins and artifacts. It's like a time capsule that whispers, "We survived fire, prohibition, and small-town boredom, all underground." And speaking of disasters that force people underground, Seattle turned their mess into one of the most famous subterranean cities in America. 3. Seattle, Washington, Seattle Underground. Seattle in the 1880s was booming, but also a mess. Streets flooded, sewage backed up, and a great fire in 1889 destroyed most of downtown. Instead of fixing their infrastructure the normal way, Seattle rebuilt one story higher. That left the original streets, storefronts, and sidewalks buried below. For decades, people actually walked the upper level, while businesses still operated in the dim underworld. Today, tours let you wander through brick alleys and dusty storefronts, a Victorian ghost town trapped beneath modern skyscrapers. If you've ever wanted to stand in a zombie movie set, this is it. But while Seattle's underground is great for tourists, another city's underground is still very much alive and massive. 4. Kansas City, Missouri, SubTropolis. This one's insane. 55 million square feet of underground offices, warehouses, and businesses. SubTropolis is literally the largest underground complex in the world, carved from an old limestone mine in the 1960s. Temperature stays a perfect 68 degrees year-round, which makes it ideal for storage. Movie reels from Hollywood sit down there. The United States Postal Service ships packages from inside it. Even rare documents and artwork are preserved in the cool, stable air. Thousands of people commute underground every day, like worker ants in a high-security hive. Forget open office plan. This is the no-window plan. But not all underground networks are about business or scale. Some are relics of ambition and ingenuity. 5. Cincinnati, Ohio, hidden tunnels of the Queen City. Cincinnati isn't just chili and baseball. Beneath its streets lies a secret underground world. In the 19th century, German immigrants carved extensive limestone tunnels in the over-the-Rhine neighborhood to brew lager beer at a perfect 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Later, ambitious plans for a city subway in the 1920s left 2 miles of unfinished tunnels buried beneath the streets, abandoned by the Great Depression. These hidden passages aren't a full-blown underground city, but they're a fascinating glimpse into Cincinnati's forgotten past, and a reminder that America's cities often hide entire worlds below our feet. But long before modern bunkers or Prohibition tunnels, one native tribe was already building sustainable and sacred spaces beneath the surface. 6. Hopi Mesas, Arizona, ancient Kivas. The Hopi people built underground ceremonial chambers called Kivas, circular, stone-lined rooms accessed through ladders in the roof. Used for rituals, governance, and community gatherings, Kivas were spiritual centers that symbolized emergence from the underworld. Their engineering included ventilation shafts and seating, proving just how advanced indigenous design was. These weren't crude holes in the ground. They were carefully crafted spaces that endured for centuries. Compared to a man cave with a flat screen, Kivas win every time. But if Kivas were about spirituality, other underground cities leaned hard into sin. Let's head to the Wild West. 7. Deadwood, South Dakota, the hidden town beneath the town. Deadwood's reputation for saloons, gambling, and gunfights didn't stop at street level. Beneath the town, tunnels linked bars, opium dens, and brothels, allowing patrons to sneak around unseen. Some tunnels even connected directly to banks and businesses, creating a dual city where commerce and crime thrived side by side. Above ground, Deadwood was frontier grit. Below ground, it was frontier sin. And speaking of vice, Denver decided to take the Sin City concept and supercharge it. 8. Denver, Colorado, tunnels of vice. Denver's tunnels crisscrossed beneath saloons, brothels, and opium dens, giving rise to rumors of politicians and wealthy men sneaking around for secret indulgences. Some reports claim lawmen looked the other way while fortunes were lost underground. Even today, urban explorers whisper about sealed-off passages beneath downtown. Denver wasn't just mile-high. It was also a mile-wide underground, full of secrets polite society pretended not to see. But if Denver's tunnels were about vices, El Paso's were about something even more lucrative: booze pipelines. 9. El Paso, Texas, smugglers' tunnels. During Prohibition, El Paso smugglers got creative. They dug tunnels directly to Juarez, Mexico. Hidden under homes and shops, these passageways funneled tequila and whiskey into thirsty American speakeasies. The tunnels weren't just shortcuts, they were feats of engineering, some reinforced with wood and stone to keep from collapsing. Today, archaeologists and construction crews still stumble across forgotten liquor tunnels, proving that El Paso's underground was basically DoorDash, 1920s edition. And finally, no list of underground America is complete without the kingpin of crime himself. 10. Chicago, Illinois, Capone's tunnels. Al Capone's alleged network of tunnels remains one of the great gangster myths. Some historians say they were real, connecting speakeasies and safe houses. Others argue they were exaggerated to boost his legend. But Chicago does have extensive underground freight tunnels built in the early 1900s, spanning 60 miles under downtown, that were later co-opted by criminals. Whether Capone himself used them or not, the idea of mobsters slipping through shadowy passageways while cops search the streets above is too irresistible to die. And there you have it, 10 hidden underground cities, some built for survival, some for sin, some for business, and some for straight-up kidnapping. So, the next time you're out for a stroll, maybe phone in hand, remember Jillian. She never knew the ground beneath her feet had a story, but now you do. If you enjoyed this story, give the video a like and subscribe for more weird and fascinating tales about the Northwest. Got something strange you think we should cover? Drop it in the comments. We would love to hear it. Thanks for watching.